with some exclusive and inside information on R. Kelly. More than what the media is feeding you right now. And even if they're feeding you information, I'm gonna let you know what the real deal is, okay? Regarding the Jane Doe in Dallas who just filed a civil suit on R. Kelly alleging that he gave her an STD. That ain't no allegedly, and I'm explaining that in a minute. Everybody's under the impression that his lawyer, his publicist, and his executive assistant quit because of the BBC documentary that was released last week. That's not true. I'm about to explain that shit. And also, you're wondering why all of a sudden now are you seeing Joycelyn Savage, okay? And that person beside her that appears to be a boy, which is Dominique. Y'all probably didn't even ask why all of a sudden we're seeing Joycelyn and Dominique, who is a girl, in public right now, and I'm about to unwind that shit, okay? So I hope that you have poured your wine. I got mine here. It's not very expensive because I don't want to waste my good wine on his pedophile ass. Now, I'm saying that. That ain't no allegedly. Shout out to this guy here, okay? Let me let him repeat it for you one more time.
R. Kelly never went to jail. He's a fucking child molester.
Okay, let's never talk about R. Kelly.
He's a child molester.
We can't ever talk about this guy.
I'm saying he's a child molester and he pees on people and he can't read and write.
Now, let's first talk about R. Kelly and this Jane Doe who just filed a civil suit alleging that he gave her an STD. Well, the STD in question that nobody knows about, but I did explain it in one of my previous videos, R. Kelly gave this Jane Doe herpes, okay? Not only did he give her herpes, she's a 19-year-old, she's gorgeous. She had a promising future. She comes from a pastoral home. Her dad is a pastor. Her mom is a real estate agent. She's 19 years old and was starstruck when she saw R. Kelly at a Dallas concert, okay? Because she is from Dallas. Now, I'm not gonna release her photos even though I know exactly who she is, but let's just say, when I saw her, I was like, wow, now her future has been compromised and her health has been compromised, meaning she can't even deliver a baby vaginally because of this STD that he's given her and every single girl in this sex cult, okay, that a lot of you guys are trying to downplay right now. And that's the reason why he won't let him go, because in some states, depending on where the girls are from, like Georgia and Texas, giving someone an STD is a criminal offense. That is called sexual assault. And speaking of sexual assault, the reason his publicist, his lawyer, and his executive assistant quit, it didn't have shit to do with that BBC documentary. Really, that BBC documentary didn't unwind what I'm unwinding here, because they can't take that hit legally to put something out that R. Kelly may retaliate with, but he won't retaliate. And I'm gonna tell you why he ain't gonna retaliate. Because he's never retaliated. Because if he had retaliated, meaning file suit, defamation of character from all these parents of these kids that he has captive, his concerts and everything wouldn't be boycotted right now, okay? And the Me Too movement wouldn't have stepped up to say, hey, we need to really look into this shit. R. Kelly ain't gonna come back with nothing because it's all true, guys. Now, his lawyer quit, who has been with him for a very long time, because she's not prepared to represent him and help him fight against these allegations that she knows to be true, because she's been with him. And Texas is getting ready right now, guys, okay, to charge him criminally for infecting this 19-year-old girl with herpes. And the state of Florida is about to probably bring a suit on him as well because he infected a 19-year-old white girl in Miami. Now, run tell that, because don't nobody really know about that, but it's on the docket, y'all. Trust me, it's coming. Just like when y'all saw Wendy get on TV to confirm what I told y'all months ago about R. Kelly not being able to read and write, but when she gets on TV to start crying because she met with R. Kelly, a meeting set up, okay, by the last member of his team, who's his manager and who has been his manager since February, set up to help put R. Kelly out to the media in a different light, and he used Wendy as a pawn, and her dumb ass fell for it, and she's dumb, and I'm telling her she's dumb. I thought she was the original GOAT in this to be able to see through the bullshit, but she allowed R. Kelly to invite her into the studio so he could tell her what I told y'all months ago, that he has been molested. He can't read or write, which means he thinks like a child. And then she gets the nerve to get on TV to say the worst thing that a female, that a woman could say ever to the world, okay, on her major platform. She says that R. Kelly said that the parents are pushing their 15-year-old daughters onto R. Kelly, and so somehow it's not his fault because he was sexually molested as a child and he can't read and write, and so when a parent forces their 14 or 15-year-old child to sleep with him, all of a sudden we should have a soft spot for R. Kelly as she has. But after seeing Wendy cry and humiliate herself on TV, backing this man that Charlemagne the God won't even back. R. Kelly has been trying to get Charlemagne Charlamagne the guy to interview him behind closed doors like Wendy just did so that Charlamagne could get on his powerful platform and tell us black folk that he ain't screwing these young girls, which we have known to be true for many years. And the only reason he got off from screwing the singer Sparkle's niece and pissing on her, that was the one in that video, is because, let's be honest, she wasn't this white girl from Miami whose parents are about to bring charges against that ass now, okay? Now let me talk about the executive assistant real quick. One of the 3 members that quit all of a sudden at the same time during the same week, Diana Copeland, okay? Diana Copeland has been with R.Kelly for 10 years, guys. She was the madam of the sex cult and got the hell out just like the lawyer and the publicist did because she knew she was going to be charged as a co-conspirator and an organized leader in this sex cult. You've seen those movies on Wall Street when they're doing those white collar crimes, and when somebody gets a tip that the police about to come in and raid the place, what do? They pack up shit, they pack up their boxes, take their kids' pictures and everything, put them in the box, and get the hell out before the feds come in there and raid, y'all. It's only a matter of time before it actually happens. And they did right by getting out, but I guarantee you, anybody that's implicated in this, R. Kelly's gonna snitch on them and let them know that they had a hand in this too, because he's gonna take a deal. That's what he's gonna do. All facts. Now, on the Joycelyn Savage. This is not my usual set. I'm actually in my bedroom. My bed ain't made and my dressing stuff messed up. But I kind of wanted to film this up here because I wanted to show you something that I was introduced to, okay? And men, this is for you too, because I want you to take the information back to your significant other and show her too. It's called Cherish. When this product was sent to me, I said, look, I'm not accepting anything until I try it first, because I'm not about to get on my channel and tell them to buy something that I don't believe in. And when I tried the product during my monthly flow, I gotta tell you, I was more than impressed, okay? This particular pad here has 8 layers, okay? As opposed to something like this that's got about 2 or 3. And so when you absorb in it, when your flow goes in, you're dry because it hits the 8th layer. And then let me tell you something that's special about this too. This little purple strip that you see here, it's a negative ion strip. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of negative ions, but negative ions are produced by our natural environment. And they help to relax the uterus. They help to relieve cramps and stress that our bodies may be under. And so when I actually tried this, and I have cramps because I am a heavy ass bleeder, I was skeptical at first, but when I put it on, I had to wear it for 10 hours because I wanted to see if it actually worked. They said it would work for 10 hours no matter what your flow is, whether you're light or heavy, and I'll be damned if it didn't work. With non-pesticide treated cotton, which means, ladies, when we have a hole and we expose it with something like this that's treated with pesticide full cotton, all of those pesticides are going in, and it's no wonder why we have all these problems down there, okay? But now we got a company out here that actually cares. They have an option that's safe, that you can get 4 for $20. They did it the black way, y'all, because it was actually founded by 4 minority men, all right? Cherish has the overnight option. No more leaking on the sheets, ladies, okay? Then they got the panty liners. No more messing up your panties. Well, you shouldn't mess up your panties anyway with this badass option here, because a lot of them can't hold the amount of fluid that we have, and so it seeps on the side. But because you got 8 layers here, ain't no more seeping on the side, okay? Then you got the nighttime use, all right? Yes, they have a nighttime and an overnight use. You use this one before you go to bed, okay? And then you got the daytime use, which is almost gone, y'all, because I use this one mostly during the daytime. I didn't really have to use the nighttime because, like I said, these pads are so strong, I rarely had to change them, okay? Look at this pad. Now, this is what makes it so powerful. This is why we can wear it overnight, ladies. When you put it in your panties, okay? And for you men out there that have seen your girls leaking on the sheets, they ain't gonna do that no more with this, all right? They have 2 wing sets, which means it covers the whole area. So even if you seep on one side or on the other side, it's gonna catch it. And you're gonna wake up in the morning because those 8 layers did absorb everything, and you ain't gonna smell nothing, you ain't gonna feel nothing. You're gonna be dry as the wine I'm drinking right now, y'all. Now that I done told y'all about it, I want you to personally use the affiliate link that is below this video in the description box and in the comments section. Or you can go to my website, UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com, click Shop Unwine, and the Cherish affiliate link will be right there. And once you try it out, I want you to personally send me an email and let me know what you think. And I guarantee you're gonna say the same thing without all the wine and without all the extra stuff and everything like that. And if you do have questions about what I just said, there's a website here called NowWeKnow.com, and they'll be able to explain exactly what I've just explained with personal testimonials. Like I said, you're not gonna get this in the store, so don't even try it because they are not about to sell no cheap products to folk like us who are priceless. Now, I know y'all probably asking, you seen videos of Joycelyn Savage shopping in public with R.Kelly and Nordstrom's, and she appears to be holding him and being comfortable with him. Of course she's comfortable, okay? That's what happens when you're brainwashed, guys. I know a lot of y'all don't believe in this, but honestly, it's true. And I'm gonna prove that in a second with what I'm about to compare what R. Kelly's doing to these young black girls who don't nobody really give a damn about because they black girls, but had they would have been white women. But hold that thought real quick. Y'all are seeing Joycelyn Savage in public now with Dominique, all right? I know y'all thought this was a boy, but this is actually a girl who's been away from her family for 8 years. And the reason we're seeing these two together strategically, placed in Hollywood, on the boulevard, okay? And all of a sudden TMZ is able to recognize Joycelyn Savage in sunglasses and a bandana, and she is completely covered up, and Dominique is looking like a boy. And the reason we're seeing Dominique with Joycelyn Savage is because coincidentally, Michelle, her mom, has been doing interviews as well saying that Dominique is being held against her will. And so it only makes sense to put Joycelyn Savage and Dominique together in a video and call TMZ and say, hey, I spotted Joycelyn Savage and Dominique together on the boulevard, come and interview them. And then when we listen to the interview with Joycelyn Savage, we hear her repeating the same thing over and over because she can't get her thoughts together. And we hear her tell a couple of lies too, y'all, like she's out in LA visiting family. She ain't got no damn family out there. She ain't got no damn friends out there. And R. Kelly wasn't in no damn Chicago. She actually flew out there with R. Kelly's manager, James, the only person that's left on his team right now. And if he had any sense, okay, instead of trying to create this media awareness to paint a picture to us that R. Kelly's actually a good guy, but Wendy came out and confirmed that he was a sick man because she says that it's somehow the parents' fault that the 15-year-old and the 14-year-old girls are getting pissed on, are being made to eat his shit. Yes. This came from a parent. This came from Michelle, okay? The one who did the BuzzFeed article. She said that Dominique, the one here dressed like a boy, was forced from her daughter's mouth to eat R. Kelly's feces, okay? This is real shit, guys. They doing this shit in Dubai. And so y'all think that shit just only happens over there? Nope. If he likes to piss in people's mouths, okay, and on people's children, he's making them eat this shit too, okay? R. Kelly's a sick individual. And if you've been on Pornhub, you've seen that shit come across your screen. Now, if James and his manager that's been with him since February, and I'm sure R. Kelly's paying him a good penny, okay, to set up these interviews and to get Wendy Williams to get on TV and cry and have a soft spot for him and say that it's not the girl's fault, it's actually the parents' fault that he's sleeping with these 15-year-old girls. But I just don't understand. How is it that you, as a singer who's been charged criminally, okay, with being a pedophile, okay, and yeah, you beat those charges because you hid Sparkle's niece in your house during the trial and brainwashed her ass not to testify because she was supposed to testify. Wendy Williams' ass gets on TV and actually starts to cry to make us look at him in a different light. Now I see now why Wendy Williams' husband is cheating with Sharita Hudson and is able to tell Wendy whatever while the world knows the truth about what her husband is doing when he drops her off at the studio, then leaves, and then takes the same car with Wendy's money and goes to pick up his side chick, and he's able to maintain a mistress for 10 years because he's at home telling Wendy just anything, like R. Kelly just told Wendy, and she actually came on national TV and believed the shit. You deserve, Wendy, for your husband to have any side chick that he wants, because if you dumb enough to believe that shit and dumb enough to believe that R. Kelly is actually the victim in all of this, then yes, Sharita Hudson, aka Nikki, the mistress to Wendy Williams' husband, suck his dick well on me. Now, and also let me point out regarding Joycelyn Savage, regarding this video that you see of R. Kelly and Joycelyn Savage and Nordstrom shopping, and I read some of y'all comments, y'all saying she don't look like she could be held captive or anything like that. And now I gotta go. can't wait, y'all. Now, before I go and before I tell you exactly what I'm drinking here, I want to let you guys in on something, all right? I am a partner with the Tasting Room, okay? For those of y'all that have questions about wine, you want to develop your wine tasting palate, you want to taste more wines, this is a company that I am affiliated with. And I love this company because you get a chance to sample wines from all over the world, all for $9.95 as an entry fee, okay, guys? And what I like about the company is that they're actually gonna ask you a few questions about what you like in different foods, whether you like sweet, salty, sour, you know, robust flavors and things like that. Then they're gonna curate 6 different bottles of wine from all over the world, wines that you probably would have never bought on your own or tried. And they're gonna curate them together based on your own personal flavor profile, all for $9.95, okay? And you can't beat this. It's a great deal. I love the company because I am a red wine drinker. You're gonna see that I have mostly red wine and 2 whites because I'm a red girl, okay? And I will leave the link below so that you can purchase this through me for yourself, okay? The link will be below in the description box, as well as the comments, or you can visit my website, UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com, click Shop Unwine, and the wine tastings will be there, okay? $9.95, 6 different wines from all over the world, picked based upon your own personal flavors, okay? Now, if you have questions about my makeup, my skincare regimen, things that I do on a daily basis, products that I use, everything is in the description box below this video and in the comments, guys. And you guys can just click the links and purchase whatever you want to purchase, okay? My lipstick, my makeup, where I wear my clothes. I got my own shirt here, and we're getting ready to launch these again for you winos. Wise up! Okay, go winos unite, ho. We tell the truth. Yeah, we do. We tell the truth. And a lot of people don't like us for that on this channel, but don't worry about them. Because when they come back and say, damn, you told me, we told y'all, right? And also, okay, if you have questions about what I'm drinking, I'm actually drinking one of my good friend's favorite wine. Actually, this is a really popular wine, all right? I actually got her started on red wine with this. Now she's developed her palate more, but this was the wine that got her started on red wine because most people prefer red wines to be sweet because they can't handle the tannicky, the earthy, the robust flavors in red wines. And this one is actually a sweet red wine because it is a sweet Shiraz. And most Shirazes are really, really sweet. In this wine, you honestly taste juicy berries, okay, like grape, and hints of dark chocolate. And this will complement anything from like a cheeseburger on the pizza or whatever it is that you eat, okay, whether it's a high-end meal as well, okay? And you can actually get this wine in a high-end restaurant. And this, honestly, I paid $10 for, okay? This is the Jam Jar Shiraz. I will leave the link below so that you can purchase it through me for yourself, okay? It's in the description box. It's in the comments, or you can go to my website, UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com, click Shop Unwine, and this wine link will be right there, okay? Thank you all so much for watching, all right? If you like this video, subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at UNWINEWITHTASHAK. If you're a business and you want to use my platform to promote your brand, okay? Whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, or YouTube, please feel free to send my team an email to UNWINEWITHTASHAK@gmail.com, and we'll be sure to get back with you to advertise on any one of our platforms. And hell, if you didn't like this video, you can still subscribe anyway, just so you can cuss my ass out. Not that I'm really give a damn anyway. Now I gotta go.